Hello, welcome back to another episode. For those who already know me, thanks for coming back, and for those who don't, my name's Daryl and I'm the owner of Bristol Polishing. So in this episode, we're going to be working on this Volkswagen Polo R-Line. This is in for a 5-year wax is dead package. Although if you notice the number plate is very similar to the Porsche we did, that's because it's the same owner. So because of his continued loyalty with us, we will be upgrading this to a 10-year package. We'll be doing the paint, the glass, plastics and the wheels. As always, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And well, this detailing done properly, sit back, relax and let me do all the hard work. Now on to the snow foam. So going a bit of going hands-free on this one. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot of like discoloration, a lot of orange in. That's how good this snow foam is. So it pulls literally all of the crap out of everywhere. So as you can see, it's pulling all the dirt out of the tyre, which is nice. And when you look down here as well at the foam itself, you can see the colour difference. So straight away, before we've even physically come into contact with the vehicle, you can see it's already doing its job. It's already putting a lot of dirt and things off, which is really nice. This is a custom mix of our own. This isn't something you can buy generically. So obviously, knowing the vehicle's sat for a little while, I am going to get a very delicate brush and just brush around all the edges of the windows here, just to remove any little bits of mould or any dirt or anything that may be there. I imagine these rubbers are quite dirty underneath. There you go, see the black. So we give them a good clean. Well, there you go. Give them a good clean, let me get you back on the tripod, and then we go from there. Gonna clean up these rubbers, get all the algae and everything out. Give it a really good clean. Obviously I'm not being too rough because I don't want to damage the paint around the outside. Even if we do put a little bit of marring on there, it's not the end of the world, because obviously we'll be polishing it. And we tape up our edges, so I'll be able to get right to the edges anyway. Now I've done our snow foam stage. I'm going to put the iron contamination remover on there. Well, it's fallout remover, not iron contamination remover. Well, I suppose it still is, but anyway. I'm going to get the iron fallout on there, spray that all over, leave it for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go straight in with the shampoo. Give it all a wipe down, get it dried off, and get it on the ramps. So we are taking the wheels off to ceramic them. I'm not going to bother going crazy cleaning them now. It's just easier to do them off the car. So that's what we're going to do. So let me get some fallout remover on this and then get it washed. So this is the fallout remover of choice. I'm just going to spray it on, leave it for a couple of minutes to dwell. Obviously, as everything, we don't let anything dry. So while we're waiting for this to go off, I just want to do a quick shout out to one of our subscribers. Obviously I appreciate all of you, but Gary 1159 or G4 RY1159 comments on most of our posts. So I know you're watching and I'm really happy about that. I do like the comments, I do like the questions, I like everything. So I'll tag his comments here if I can find them. And then, so basically if anybody's got any questions, any comments, whether you like or dislike, anything, any relevant information at all, any whatever, just drop it down below. I do notice all of them, I do reply to all of them, and I really do love the fact that so many people interact with us. So this vehicle in particular doesn't have a lot of iron fallout on it, but just to show you, obviously we've got a little bit coming out the edge of the badge there, where I'm guessing we've had some build up in here. And there's a couple of tiny little dots on the back, but all in all, this vehicle is actually pretty well maintained. There was a lot of mould and things and greenery in the sills, but we got rid of all of that. Even the wheels haven't got much fallout on, which is good, and this wheel cleaner is very, very reactive. So we get this jet washed off and then we go in with the shampoo. When it comes down to washing, I haven't really covered this very much on any of the recent videos, so I'm going to blast over it again. I always like to put my shampoo in the wash mat. So I like to put it in the wash mat because then it constantly feeds instead of relying on getting it out of the bucket. We've got our two buckets, we've got our wash bucket and our rinse bucket. So the whole point of this is to have shampoo in one and clean water in the other. So this bucket, let me tip some water out. So this bucket is going to be our shampoo bucket. So the whole principle behind this is so that any dirt that comes off the vehicle will always go into this bucket and not this one. So this one will always remain clean. So you always start from the roof down. So then if there's any parts or any debris or anything lower down that you've got or haven't managed to remove from your whole rinse process and the snow foam and everything else, you're not dragging it up the vehicle. And always remember you've got two sides to your wash mat. So obviously I've just used that side, so I'm going to flip it over to this side and we're going to do the bonnet. You always want to stay in straight lines as well. You always see people going round and round and round. If you pick up one bit of grain, then obviously it's still going to do damage, but you're going to have one continuous line instead of loads of little squiggly lines. So we've done all the tops, well apart from this window. So it goes in the rinse bucket, give it a little shake around and squeeze it out on the floor. Then the mitt is clean. So now we're going to this one.
Back.
Obviously the wash process hasn't got to be so technical at this stage because I'm going to be machine polishing the vehicle anyway. So any marring or any swirls or anything that will occur now, I will remove. So it's not the end of the world if we do create a little bit of marring, which I'd be very surprised. So when we get to the sides of the vehicles, I always go from the top of this wheel arch to the top of that one and I say draw an invisible line. So the reason for that is obviously the dirtier parts is always going to be below the wheel arches. So by doing this, it allows us to break the vehicle down into different sections. Like so. Into the rinse bucket, rinse it out, and into the wash bucket. And then you do the same on the other side. So on the sides, now we go from our invisible line down to the bottom of the doors. So just thought I'd pause this because we get some dictators in the comments now and again, but if you just watch here, you'll see I do flip my mitt and I do not go from down to up as I just told you not to. This isn't necessary, I know, but I needed to put it in there. We don't do that bottom sill just yet. So now we've done the lower bits, into the rinse, into the wash, and now we will do the lower sill, so you tuck your hand underneath. The reason being is because of this dirt. We don't want to drag that around the vehicle, so we always leave it till last. Give it a good rinse out. Back into our wash bucket, and I'll do the other side. The wash stage is done. I'm going to rinse this off, and we'll get it on the ramp so we can look at drying it. So as I always mention, the next part of the stage, masking. Very important part, because if you don't mask up your plastics and your rubbers, you can't get to the edges, and if you're not getting to the edges, you're not polishing everything, which means your ceramic isn't going to work around your edges, which is why we ceramic. We don't, well yeah, we ceramic in, but that's why we mask everything. For the time it takes, you'd be mad not to. Now all the polishing's done on this Polo, it's looking absolutely amazing. The gloss has come up really nice. I'm going to take all the masking tape and everything off. Once we've taken all the tape off, I'm going to leave it to rest overnight. So tomorrow we can come in and ceramic this. It is still quite early in the day today, so I'm going to spend most of the day heating the unit up ready for tomorrow. I know that sounds counterproductive because obviously it's going to cool down overnight, but humidity is a big problem when it comes down to coatings, and obviously where we wash this vehicle inside, and we've got another project going on as well. There's been a lot of water in the unit over the last 48 hours, so we're going to keep the heating on today, try and get the unit dry, which shouldn't really be a problem throughout the rest of the day. And then we'll get this ceramic tomorrow, get the glass and everything done, and tomorrow we'll also get the wheels off, get them cleaned because we didn't clean them, get them cleaned, and then we'll get them ceramic as well. But yeah, as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Got any questions, leave them down below. This detailing done properly. Sit back, relax, and let me do all the work. So I wouldn't normally cover vehicles halfway through the job. Reason I'm doing this is because the other job we've got going on could get quite dusty, and obviously I don't want dust contaminating this job. So we keep this covered for today. We let the paint rest overnight, and then tomorrow that job will be done. This one we can crack on with, and we still have a clean substrate ready for cleaning and coating. We're at one of the final stages of the job now. So I've got the Wax is Dead cleaner, which is an IPA based product. I'm going to spray the vehicle down with this and then give it a wipe over. Once we've done that, the temperatures and humidity should be good. We're sitting at 19.7 degrees and 76% humidity, which is higher than what we want, but the heater has been on, so that probably just needs to catch up. So once we've done that, we're going to get the ceramic on. We're using the 5-year Wax is Dead, which is a Supreme product. But yeah, we'll go from there. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. So as you can tell by the number plate, this vehicle is owned by the same customer as who had the Porsche as well, which we had also coated. We've got some additional stock of the Wax is Dead Ultimate Plus, which is the 10-year coating. I'm going to do him a free upgrade on this, and we're going to do the whole vehicle with Ultimate Plus. He's a really nice guy, obviously a loyal customer. We've done 2 for him now, so as a token of appreciation, I'm going to upgrade it for free. Now I've cleaned the wheels, I'm going to get the Wax is Dead cleaner, get them all IPA'd down, and then we can get the ceramic on. So you're probably wondering why I've got my mask on again. It's because I'm going to spray the ceramic on the wheels, because these have got quite a few tight little gaps as well. So I'm going to spray the coating on and just level it out by hands. It's the day after yesterday, and yesterday was Wednesday, so today is Thursday, which means it's time to get the car put back together ready for collection tomorrow. So you've just watched me ceramic the paint, the glass and the wheels. Obviously all the plastic trims and everything are done, so all that's left to do now is just to put the wheels back on the car And then that's it, yeah, we get it back down on the ground, torque everything up, and then this is ready to go tomorrow. So chuck the cover over it, and then tomorrow the customer will come in and see his nice, well, I won't see his nice clean car because it'll be covered up, but then we can whip the cover off and we're going to be like, oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Certainly is nicer working on these smaller cars where the wheels are a lot lighter and easier to work with, especially when you've got a customer who maintains their vehicle as well as this one. Everything's all greased up, everything's perfect, nothing's dry.
Neat.
Okay, so now the wheels are back on, we're going to get the car on the ground. So once the car's on the ground, we're going to torque the wheels up, chuck the cover over it, and then she's done.